They thought you were easy to manipulate until you used these 7 dark psychology tricks on them. Narcissists wear a mask. That's their first weapon. They charm, they manipulate, they mirror your values. They make you feel chosen, then tear you apart. But here's what most people miss. You don't beat a narcissist by arguing. You don't win by fighting their lies. You win by targeting their illusion. Their power depends on your reaction. They need your anger, your confusion, your attention. It feeds their control, makes them feel untouchable. So how do you destroy that mask? Not with words, not with confrontation, but with silence, with calm, with awareness. The moment you stop reacting, they panic. The game collapses. The illusion breaks. They lose their script because you're not playing your role. This is where the silent war begins. And if you want to win it, you'll need 7 weapons they never see coming. 1. Hold the mirror without flinching. Narcissists survive by keeping you off balance. They confuse you so you question yourself. They distort reality, then make you feel guilty. But here's the trick. Don't defend. Don't explain. Don't justify your truth. Just hold the mirror, quietly and directly. When they twist your words, repeat theirs. Calmly. Exactly. Without emotion. Let them hear their own manipulation. They'll try to bait you. They'll provoke. They want you to lose composure. But when you stay calm, they crack. Say less. Observe more. Breathe slower. Let the silence expose the lie. Let the stillness feel like confrontation. Most people panic when they're gaslit, but your silence reflects truth without distortion. That's what they fear most. You don't attack the narcissist. You let them attack themselves. In the mirror you refuse to put down. 2. Break the supply chain. Narcissists need something from you, always. It's not love, it's not respect. It's supply, control, emotional reaction. They test you just to feel superior. They poke until you flinch or explain. Every reaction feeds their ego. So here's the silent move. Starve them. Withdraw your reactions like oxygen. Become emotionally unavailable, on purpose. They want to know they still own you. They want to see you frustrated. They want proof they still matter. Instead, give them nothing. No anger, no defense, no apology. Just stillness, indifference, controlled energy. You're not avoiding, you're disarming. You're breaking the cycle at the root. And when the supply ends, so does their power. They will push harder. That's expected. But when they feel the silence, they'll realize the control is gone. 3. Win the room without a word. Narcissists crave control in groups. They dominate conversations, twist perceptions, subtly isolate you to elevate themselves. They speak for you, about you. They interrupt. They correct. They perform. And they want everyone watching. Here's your silent weapon, energy. Let your presence speak louder than them. Own your space. Slow your movements. Breathe deeply. Make eye contact with certainty. Don't respond to subtle digs. Let your silence make them louder. Because the louder they get, the more obvious the manipulation becomes. People sense imbalance. They notice tone. You stay calm. They spiral. You say little. They overshare. And the room starts seeing clearly. You don't win by arguing. You win by shifting the atmosphere. By letting their own behavior reveal the truth. Respect doesn't chase noise. It follows control, especially the quiet kind. 4. Detach without announcement. Narcissists prepare for conflict. They expect drama, accusations, begging. They know how to twist all of it. But silence? That's harder to control. They don't know how to spin nothing. No message, no fight, no warning. You want to destroy a narcissist? Don't fight them. Leave them confused. Leave them wondering where their grip went. You don't say, "I'm done." You don't explain why it hurts. You just detach with total stillness. You remove your attention, your reaction. You disappear from their narrative. And the vacuum you leave shakes them. They reach out to test your silence. Don't respond. Don't clarify. Don't flinch. They'll start to crumble, internally, quietly. You didn't scream. You didn't argue. You didn't need closure. You became it. That's what makes it powerful, and that's why they'll never forget it. 5. Stop explaining your value. Narcissists live for your explanations. They bait you into proving your worth. They question you just to feel superior. Every time you justify, they win. They don't need to agree, just control the frame. They twist your truth into weakness. Here's your silent answer: none. Don't explain your choices. Don't explain your needs. Don't explain your standards. You are the standard. People of value don't announce it. They carry it. They embody it. And they let silence protect it. The less you explain, the more powerful you become. Because the right ones don't need it, and the wrong ones can't handle it. Narcissists can't stand that silence. They crave cracks to exploit. But when you offer none, they implode quietly. You don't need to convince anyone, especially not someone committed to misunderstanding you. Your stillness will say everything louder. 6. Master the strategic delay. Narcissists rely on immediacy. They want instant access to you, instant replies, instant forgiveness, instant attention. They send a message, they expect a response. They insult you, they wait for reaction. And when you respond fast, they feel powerful. That's why delay is deadly. Wait, pause, hold the silence longer. Don't answer immediately, especially when provoked. It creates psychological pressure. They start to question their position. They feel ignored, unimportant, replaceable. Even a 3-second pause in conversation can make them feel unstable. It flips the frame. They're no longer in control. This works online too. Late replies, no typing indicator, one-word answers, no emotion, no urgency, no pull. They'll spiral internally, trying to read silence, trying to decode what you're not saying. And the truth is they never had the upper hand. Because silence plus time equals power. And every pause you control rewires the dynamic. 7. Win without revenge. The final weapon isn't anger. It's not revenge. It's not exposure. It's walking away without the need to win. Narcissists want you bitter. They want you obsessed with payback because that keeps you emotionally tied to them. But true power is disconnection. It's silence that doesn't look back. It's indifference that can't be manipulated. You don't destroy them by reacting. You destroy them by moving on without flinching, without signaling damage. Revenge says, you still matter. Silence says, you're no longer relevant. And that hits deeper than anything else. Don't try to make them regret. Let your absence do that for you. Let your peace disturb their chaos. Narcissists lose when you heal quietly, when your silence becomes permanent, when you no longer explain who you are. No dramatic exit, no warning. Just a closed door they never saw coming. Most people lose to narcissists because they try to fight them out loud. They beg, they explain, they overreact, and that's exactly what the narcissist wants, but not you. You've learned to move different, to fight without noise, to dominate in silence. You've learned how to reflect, detach, delay, and disappear. You don't need closure. You don't need revenge. You don't need to prove anything. Because when you master silence, you master control. And control is what they can't stand. This wasn't just a video. It was a manual for psychological warfare. And if it spoke to you, it's because you're not like the rest. You're not weak. You're not reactive. You're not prey. You're the shift. Welcome to the silent order. Subscribe now, or keep explaining yourself to people who don't deserve your voice.